Broshow.
Happy day, Bro Nation. Welcome to the Broshow, where we talk about everything and anything and try to make sense of what's happening. The Broshow is your professional barkada. Magandang umaga. The Broshow is always being brought to us by Evian Natural Spring Water. Water the way nature intended. Ng Jack in the Box. Breakfast all the time, breakfast all the way. Ng Godfather Shoes, uniquely handcrafted, especially made just for you. And the Medical CD, where patients are partners. For your next travel to the Philippines, call 988-8627. Choose the Philippines. Choose the Medical City. My name is DJ Dudes, your true Manila man, and I am with the Professor Matt Lester Batel. Prof, magandang umaga sa iyo. Good morning.
Good morning, DJ Dudes. At half a day sa ating mga tagapakinig, it's again a very, very special episode of the Bro Show. And we are blessed to have radio broadcast royalty na kasama natin ngayong umaga. So alam mo, I'm very popular for divulging and being very excited with our guests. So DJ Dudes, take it away. Baka ma-reveal ko pa kung sino yung guest natin.
I couldn't agree more, Professor. The radio gods are smiling and so kind to us kasi nasa ibang level tayo, ibang stratosphere ang ating kasama ngayon. Bros and sis, ladies and gentlemen, mga kababayan, lagi natin siyang kasama, lagi natin siyang nadidinig, one of the most respected men in radio and show business, the voice of Philippine Entertainment, Mr. Peter Musngi. Sir Peter, good morning and happy day to you.
Good morning, DJ Dudes and the Prof. Naku naman, nanliliit naman ako sa description ninyo. When I heard royalty, oh my God, that's the first time they applied that to me. Kasi usually that's what I pay. Kasi I'm a franchisee. I pay for royalty. But it's good to be with you, and it's been a long time coming, pero finally we're together and I'm happy.
Sir, kamusta po kayo? Kamusta po ang trabaho? How's your family po? And of course, ang inyo pong health, kamusta po, sir?
Well, thank the Lord, no, that we're okay. May mga challenges, as you know. I mean, the Philippines is still in the midst of a pandemic, no, na mukhang para kaming nasa Chubibo, tataas, bababa, but we're still in the same place. But we're positive. Well, let's not use the word positive. We're pretty upbeat about the future. We have vaccines coming in now, and we'd like to think that this coming Christmas will be a more joyful one.
We are hoping that too, Sir Peter. Sir Peter, tuloy-tuloy po ang trabaho niyo, right? Radio, and of course your voiceovers. Tuloy-tuloy po, di ba?
Yes, we're work from home now. Something that I never imagined in my life. Na I could do a program from home. I'm also voicing wherever I am. Well, basically I'm homebound. Tapos I'm also managing a few of the small businesses we have, again by remote control. No.
Yeah, ganyan ka-efficient, remote control, kayang-kaya ni Sir Peter. Yes. For our listeners, okay, para po sa mga iniisip kung sino ba ang kausap ng Bros ngayon, just for information, si Sir Peter ang boses hindi lang ng ABS-CBN, ng DZMM din, ng Star Cinema. So the reason why we call him the Voice of Philippine Entertainment, kasi lahat ng nadidinig natin, si Sir Peter Musngi ang nag-voice yan. Sir Peter, we do have this segment in our Bro Show. It's called the Slam Jam. May mga konting questions lang kami. We just want to be a little intimate and we want to get to know Mr. Peter Musngi. Professor, sige, ask natin si Sir Peter.
All right, Sir Peter, mabilisan lang, first thing that comes out of your mind. Simulan na natin.
Okay, go!
First question, Sir Peter. Bagay na lagi niyong dala kahit saan kayo pumunta?
I can think of the microphone.
Okay. Ano na, ngayon may battery na, no? So pwede kahit saan pwede.
Yeah, always. May cell phone and an external microphone wherever I am, kahit nasa loob ng kotse. Pag merong emergency script that has to be recorded, I can record it anywhere. And then give it back to them in a matter of minutes.
ganun ka Boy Scout si Sir Peter. Kahit saan. Diba? Sir Peter, favorite pastime niyo po?
Believe it or not, maghugas ng kotse at saka at saka magkutingting sa bahay. Maraming dapat gawin. Oo. I'm a DIY guy.
Maghugas ng kotse. Talaga gawain ano pa rin, no?
Kasi yun na pagpapawisan ka talaga, kailangan pa bang mag-gym? Hindi, maghugas ka na lang ng kotse.
Workout na rin.
Tipid pa.
Napaka-therapeutic niya, di ba? Sir Peter, minsan pag talagang you get your focus, talagang hugas ka ng kotse, it works you can think, at the same time, na-workout ka rin kahit pa paano.
Oo, Prof, kasi hindi na maliliit ang kotse ngayon, no?
Oo.
Kailangan mo na ng ladder, so yung akyat baba, di ba? Punas dito, punas dyan, hugas dito, sabon dyan, di ba? Talagang, I can vouch for it. Napaka-effective niya talaga. You wanna lose weight?
Leg work, upper body,
yes.
Kompleto.
Side-to-side movement, kompleto. Okay.
Yes.
Eto sir, alam ko matagal na tayong on lockdown and conditions are improving. But what is your favorite place in the world?
Sabi ng family ko, I'm a sentimental fool. Why? Because, I'm blessed because I was able to travel to a lot of countries, no? Because not only was I in ABS-CBN radio and television, I was also the head of ABS-CBN sports. So we were going to a lot of countries for boxing events, football, etc. Pero hindi ako talaga makatagal kahit na madalas ako sa Las Vegas. After the second day, I want to go home already. I get homesick. So the Philippines in general, my home in particular, this is my favorite place.
Kahit saan mapunta.
Yeah.
Gusto ka agad bumalik. Hindi lang babalik Gusto ka agad bumalik ni Sir Peter.
Oo, ewan ko. Pero talaga, kapag sinabi sa akin na you will be staying here for 1 week, in trouble na ako noon. Sabi ko, sandali. So mga 2 to 3 days abroad is okay with me.
Sir Peter, song that best describe your love life.
Nako. Parang ang hirap niya na. Pero the thing that gets me quite emotional, and I think of my wife is Beginnings by Chicago. Hindi ko alam kung naabutan niyo yan.
Dapat may sample yata, Sir Peter.
That's from the 70s, no? Kaya medyo matanda na. It's more of I think a rock song, pero napakaganda ng rhythm section nun. Kaya we have so many. I can be very emotional by saying Honey also describes my love life, no? But Beginnings, I think, is the best. We met kasi in a radio station. So nagkataon I was on board, and then like a vision, she just passed by, magde-deliver ng mga entries because we had the promo contest then. And so nakita ko sa salamin na dumaan lang. And then my whole life changed after that.
Wow.
Sa isang sulyap. Sulyapan lang. Love for sulyap.
Tama. Ng MTV nun.
Talaga. Tapos naghulog siya ng mga entries sa isang napakalaking tambyolo. Ito ang problema. Paglabas ko, sabi ko, sino yon? Ano ang ginawa niya? Naghulog ng entry sa tambyolo. Sabi ko, asan yung hinulog niya? Sabi nung, malay ko! Dami-daming entries niya sa loob.
Sir, hinanap niyo yung entry ko, kunin niyo yung address, yung contact number.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Yun ang ninja move.
Yes, that's true, no? Hindi made up talaga yun. So from then on, we are now into our 40th year together.
Wow.
Dudes and Prof.
Congratulations po, Mr. and
Yes.
Mrs. Musngi. I guess, Sir Peter, dun sa promo na yun, kayo talaga naging winner.
Lagay ko, oo, medyo, after that, alam mo, hindi ko na nga alam kung ano nangyari dun eh. Because parang I was on cloud nine and nagkasabit-sabit na ako sa adlib nun eh.
The love at first sight talaga.
Yes.
Professor?
All right. Sir Peter, since we talk about the 70s, perhaps 80s, ano yung dating uso or trend na gusto nyong ibalik ngayon? Sa tingin nyo dapat ibalik?
Again, alam mo, yung mga uso nun talaga, yung sabi nila, no, and no offense meant to the millennials, the music then were different, no? Iba yung dating, or maybe I'm just being an old foggy, you know. Pero it meant more, mas may emotion, but then again, maybe decades from now, the new generation forthcoming will say that of the millennials also. So yes, I love the music, and I was so blown away when my sister, who was managing a radio station in the province then, asked me to pinch hit, no? Kasi wala silang pambayad sa mga announcers noon. Sabi niya, halika, naka-summer vacation ka naman. Mag-play ka ng mga songs dito. So, isang oras lang, sabi niya. Bibigyan kita ng 20 pesos every week. So, akala ko, I wanna play my favorite songs, right? So, records pa nun, by the way, mga bro. Records pa nun. So, sabi ko, my God, I am able to play all my favorite songs and they pay me for it. 20 pesos nun, marami ng pansit yun. So yung buong barkada ko, dala-dala ko pag simweldo ako. Talaga, lahat tayo kakain ng pansit. Yun. So that's where it all started, actually. If there's a fad, I wish that the kind of compositions as we had before would somehow be again be in vogue, no?
Sir, speaking ng pansit, what's your favorite food?
Ay, noodles. I mean, yung noodle soup. So I like pho ng Vietnam. I like narinig niyo na ba yung mamonluk nung araw? Diyos ko po, panahon pa ng hapon yata yun eh. Oo, hanggang ngayon, and there's only one store remaining. Hanggang ngayon, I crave for that every so often. So, yun ang mga favorite namin. And ramen, lately ramen.
Sir Professor, go ahead.
Yeah, last question on our Slam Jam, our fast talk. Can you enlighten our viewers with kasi you've had a very extraordinary career, but our listeners are interested to know what are some of the principles that you live by with work, with your family?
Oo. Ako I used to be a seminarian. So until I decided that I don't have a calling because I didn't hear anybody call me. So love of family is, I think, tops, no? And with love of family, I suppose it goes without saying na there's religion in our midst, no? Honesty, perseverance, very simple values to live by, and these are the things. Service, of course, no? Service is something that I imbibed and learned from ABS-CBN. Kasi nga, sabi nga ni Kapitan Henry Lopez, and if I may quote him, no? The only reason why we're in business is to be of service to the Filipino. At yun ang naging guiding light ng ABS-CBN through the years.
Sir, yung linya nyo pong in the service of the Filipinos worldwide, sobrang iconic po yun. Actually, nung una ko po nadinig yun, hindi ko po alam ang ibig sabihin ng worldwide. Sa inyo ko lang natutunan. Pero sir, iba talaga yung dating eh. May hope, di ba? In the service of the Filipinos worldwide, meron talagang impact eh. Goosebumps, talagang direct to the heart yung linyang yun. And you're right, sir. Hanggang ngayon po, ABS-CBN, even though that, of course, we are facing a lot of challenges, tuloy-tuloy ang serbisyo nyo. Sir, ang dami naming tanong. Ang sarap nyo pong kausap. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Sir Peter, nasabi niyo po kanina na nag-grade muna po kayo. Pwede po
Yes.
bang pakikwentuhan lang, lalong-lalo na po yung mga taga-subaybay nyo, mga fans nyo po, paano ba nagsimula po yung career ng isang Peter Musngi?
Okay. Huwag po kayong aalis, mga 30 minutos lang po itong history lesson na ito. Oo. Well, you know, I mentioned kanina na I actually accidentally started with radio in Santiago City, no? Community station there that was being managed by my sister and my brother-in-law. So mukhang dun unang nagkaroon ng spark for broadcasting para sa akin. Ang sabi nila na it's in our genes daw kasi yung tatay ko din daw announcer. Saan announcer? Sa sabungan. Ang tawag sa kanya Cristo o Logis. Laki-laki ng boses ng tatay ko eh. So sabi niya, ayan, it's in your blood. So after in that radio station, a short stint in the province, one block timer, which came after my pinch hitting job for 1 hour. Sabi niya, ba't di ka nagsasalita? Sabi ko, bawal po dahil sa ako'y inutusan lang na mag-play ng mga records. Sabi niya, kahit na time check man lang. Di sabi ko, sige po, pakinggan nga ninyo. So nag-time check ako noon. Sabi niya, may timbre ka. Sabi niya, bakit hindi ka bakit hindi mo i-full time yan? Sabi ko, nag-aaral po ako sa Maynila eh. So, long story short, tumimo sa isipan ko yun na, mukhang either lasing yung tao or meron siyang naririnig na hindi ko napupuna. And while I was studying accounting, ayun, medyo nag-a-apply na ako dahil yung isang kaeskwela ko noon was so into being a DJ. Lahat ng audition pinupuntahan namin, ako yung kumbaga moral booster niya, taga-backup niya. Until we came to ABS-CBN back in 1972 at nag-apply ako, nag-audition siya. Ang napili na i-train ako. So, that's where I became one of the first FM announcers in the Philippines because at that time, at least in Metro Manila, there were only 2 FM stations. 1972. Dadalawa lang sila, walang ibang istasyon sa FM band, Ganun ka bago ang ang FM. Tapos nagsisiksikan sila sa gitna, 101.1 at 101.9. And then
magkatabi.
Oo, nagsisiksikan sila. And so I was a trainee and I was supposed to receive my first pay. Nung pumasok ako ng September 21, 1972, nakalak ang ABS-CBN. At sabi ko doon sa gwardiya, akala ko gwardiya Marine pala. Sabi ko, papasok lang po ako kasi may programa ako. Sabi niya, wala ka ng programa. Hindi po, may programa po ako. Mamayang 3:00. Okay, wala na nga. Kukunin ko na lang ako yung sweldo ko. It was my first pay. Kukunin ko na lang po yung sweldo ko. Sabi niya, hindi na nga, sarado na nga ito. So, tsaka ko lang naramdaman na, oo nga everybody's outside. Yun ang umpisa ko sa ABS-CBN. And at that time, when you were an employee or a talent of ABS-CBN, sobrang yabang mo. Dahil, number 1, number 2 stations, parehong ABS-CBN, di ba? Well, mayabang in the sense that uy, nakapasok ako sa ABS-CBN.
Proud.
Oo. So hanggang ngayon, yung ID ko noon, hanggang ngayon nasa akin pa. So, well, connecting it with what's happening now, hindi ko alam kung ako yung malas because at that time, nandun na ako nung sinara yung ano. Ito na naman. Di ba? But yes, these are challenges. But I think, sabi nga nung isang AVP na binasa ko noon, like a phoenix, ABS-CBN will rise from the ashes yet again.
Amen.
Amen.
Agree to that. You can never put a good man down. You can never put a good company down.
Yeah. Thank
Sir
you.
Peter, curious lang ako.
Mm-mm.
First day nyo, the next day, nagsarado because of martial law. Yung Marines ba na nagsabi sa inyo na wala ka ng sweldo, inabunuhan niya ba yung sweldo? Hindi nyo na nakuha yung sweldo nyo talaga.
Ay, naku, merong ano yan. Merong sabi nga nila, ang nangyari pagkatapos noon, susunod na. Fast forward 1986, bumalik ang mga Lopezes at inimbitahan kami ulit, no? Balik na kayo sa ABS-CBN. But I was already earning so much then with Channel 13, no? Channel 13. I was also the voiceover of BBC Channel 2 during martial law, no? Nagsisimula na ako noon. So may mga racket pa ako sa commercial. So I was okay. But when they called, sabi nung dating boss ng ABS-CBN, sabi niya, Peter, lika na. It's time to come home. Parang alam mo yung feeling na finally, after all these years, they remembered. No? Kahit na, alam mo, isang buwan lang naman ako sa ABS-CBN noong 1972. That's why it was my first pay sana. No? So it felt really good and I said, yeah, let's try again. And from then on, dudes and Prof, from then on, 1986 until now, I'm still with ABS-CBN.
It just felt right.
Yeah.
And ako, Sir Peter, of course, ABS-CBN, DZMM, Star Cinema, ang dami niyo po talaga mga natatouch na mga puso. Boses at boses pa lang. You really make our day, every day. Prof, I know you have a lot of questions for Sir Peter.
It was and very interesting na 1 month lang kayo tapos bigla nagsara yung ABS-CBN. But in that 1 month, do you still remember your first voiceover project? What was it and how did it pan out? Yung first voiceover niyo po talaga sa ABS-CBN na narinig ng ating mga kababayan. Alala niyo po?
Well, actually, we were just on the FM station then. Ano? So maraming mga radio stations ng ABS-CBN magkakatabi. There was DZXL, ni Johnny De Leon. But so kami noon, unlike the radio jocks now, ano, hindi pa nga yung DJ nga noon hindi pa masyadong ginagamit eh. Announcer ang tawag sa amin. And we were only allowed to talk, Prof, no, and dudes, top of the hour, 15th, 30th, and 45th. At binabasa ang sinasabi, except for the time. This is DZYK FM. Ganon. Pagkatapos nung ano na yon, the top of the hour, no? Pag sinabi mo na, and the time now is, dapat automatic yung yung tuta, hindi pinupush button yon. So, eksakto dapat yon. And the time is 12 high noon. Ganon. Oo. Kapag ikaw sumabit na, and the time, memo ka. Memorandum ka. Oo. Please explain. So, tapos nun, yun na yun, di ba? Music. Your next ad-lib, it's not an ad-lib. Your next spiel will be on the 15th. So, between the top of the hour and the 15th, wala kang ginawa kundi
Inom ng palabas no?
Tapos ang sasabihin mo lang, it's now 12:15 p.m. Tapos na! Sa 30th na ulit.
Gano'n kahaba yung preparation ganito. Pero Sir Peter, sobrang mesmerized po kami, lalo na sa mga nauna po mga pillars ng radio, talagang yung timing nyo sobrang impeccable eh. Talagang precise. Accurate talaga yung timing. Ngayon medyo free flowing eh.
Oo,
Diba? Ang
oo.
time check, um, for example, high noon dapat 12, right? Minsan the time is 12:03, wala nang magagalit, walang magme-memo. Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Ay,
So yung discipline nyo
oo.
talaga dati ibang-iba
Yeah.
eh.
Oo, at saka so binibilang namin noon yung pag tumugtog ka at malapit na yung top of the hour, no? Or wherever the time check is. Nag-multiply, nag-a-add kami, no? Para alam namin na itong song na to, because it's 3 minutes 5 seconds, no? Matatapos ito ng halimbawa 11:59:45. Di ba? Tama-tama 'yon para meron kang konting spiel window, and by the time you say, and the time now is toot! Eksakto yun eh. Eksakto yun eh. Oo, tapos alam mo, sina Chadeli, ewan kung naalala pa rin yung si Chadeli.
Yes, opo.
Oo. Oo, kapag siya ang kasunod, no, sa DCXL nung araw, or even DZMM, kasi nasa DZMM siya eh. At halimbawa, 3:00 yung programa niya. At 2:59 PM, nasa harapan na siya at nakapamewang na yun. Tinitingnan ka. Parang sinasabi na, oh, lumayas ka na dyan kasi programa ko na.
Pressure. Yung pressure.
Ay, Diyos ko, matataas ang blood pressure namin noon.
Curious lang ako, Sir Peter, paano pag nag-play kayo ng song tapos lumagpas dun sa like the top of the hour? Paano po yung talagang in the middle mag-announce?
No, you shouldn't do that. You
okay.
cannot do that. Oh, so lahat ng remember, we were not only using LPs, or as a matter of fact, hindi pa nga dapat gamitin ng 45s noon for quality purposes, no? We were LPs, open reel tapes. Naka-open reel tape. Lahat 'yon merong 2 minutes 47 seconds. Mag-a-add ka. Buti na lang accounting yung kinukuha ko nung araw. So I'm a double CPA, dudes and prof. I'm a certified public accountant and a certified public announcer.
Galing.
Tama.
Ayan. Sir Peter, you mentioned yung pag-emote, di ba? You're studying your script. Paano po yung method nyo? In reading a script, in projecting the script, taking the script to the next level?
That's a good question, because not too many people know that hindi naman basahan lang yan eh. No? So when it's a commercial, I ask them, of course, ano tong commercial na to? Sinong target audience niyo or target market niyo? Ano ang mood na gusto nyong i-observe ko? Do you want a lot of energy? Do you want medyo matter of factly lang? Or would you like me to soft sell? Ganon. So the executive producer will tell you all that. You assimilate that and then try to convert that in the way you will voice it. But normally, kahit na walang instructions ang EP, pag nakita mo yung script, you develop already this parang sixth sense na ano ang gustong style ng pagbasa dito, because the choice of words sometimes gives you already an inkling of anong mensahe meron at paano mo sasabihin yung mensahe. Versions. And but with your indulgence, magyayabang lang ako na in one sitting, no coffee break, no jingle break, ang record namin is 105 scripts.
In one
By the way,
sitting.
Wow.
In one sitting, yeah.
Parang audiobook na yun, ha? Isang buong audiobook na yun.
Yes, oo. Meron akong ginawang documentary about environment. Tinagalize nila. It's a French French production. Gumawa sila ng Tagalized version. Pinavoice sa akin 2 hours non-stop.
Wow.
I'm sharing this hindi dahil sa gusto kong magyabang, although party na yon, ano. Because it takes parang boksingero ba na how badly do you want this, no? How badly do you want to win? Oh, will you actually spend a lot of time complaining or achieving something? At dyan po nagtatapos ang lecture natin ngayong.
Sir Peter, you are the profound in terms of voicing. Okay na okay yan. Pero Sir Peter, 20 scripts one session, another 20 scripts later on. Iba-ibang emotions yan. For example, palibhasa lalaki, maalaala mo kaya, TV Patrol, Showtime. Iba-iba eh. Paano yun? I-segregate mo muna ba yung mga emotional sa mga nakakatawa? Paano po?
No, nakaano na siya after all this hindi na nga years eh. After all these decades, you know already. Tapos meron na kaming system na may guide na sila na kasi hindi ko nakikita ang video eh. Alam nila ang visuals, hindi ko alam, no? I only see the script. So sasabihin nila, Sir, dito medyo masaya. Yung susunod, Sir, dito bigness. In other words, Oo. So may mga naka-enclose in parenthesis na sila na bigness. Sabi niya, here, emo. So nakikita ko na yung guidelines. Besides, alam ko na you will not read maalaala mo kaya the way you read Showtime.
Yeah.
So alam mo na, pag nakita mo pa lang yung title, maalaala mo kaya, G Diaries, 'di ba? Okay, ito the mistress ng Star Cinema. Alam mo na, mag-adjust ka na. Pag kinabahan ka, do another take.
Interested to know lang ako, Sir Peter, kasi the way you deliver and the variety kung paano siya din-deliver, ang galing eh. Parang, you change one mood to another. Ito talagang off the topic question. Naisipan niyo na bang umarte sa harap ng camera? Kasi, yun a big part of it is the delivery.
Oo. Unang-una, palagay ko wala akong kay dyan. Pangalawa, I'm a fiercely private person.
Mm-hmm.
I have Facebook accounts that na hindi ko naman ginagamit. Nag-ano lang ako, nagto-troll lang ako paminsan-minsan. But I really ano ba tawag nila doon? You're a lurker, 'di ba? Sabi nila, you're a lurker. Oo, but I value my privacy and the privacy of my family. So alam mo yung babaw na kaligayahan ko noon, actually hanggang ngayon, no? Kung pwede lang, sumasakay ako sa jeep and it feels good na sumasakay ako sa jeep and nobody says, kilala kita. Diba? So mas maganda 'yon, 'di ba? Yung naka-chinelas ka lang, naka-shorts ka lang. By the way, we ride the bus very often noong pre-pandemic, no? Going to Isabela and it's okay. The fact na nobody bothers, well, it's not bothering, no? Pero at the very least, you enjoy the anonymity. Mm-hmm. To me, it feels good.
Sir, aside from your achievements, aside from your work, yung humility nyo, yun talaga ang super nakaka-inspire. But Sir Peter, meron bang mga pagkakataon, may moment ba na kailangan yung gamitin yung voice over voice nyo outside of your work? Parang bayad po sa GP.
Alam mo, pag may mga ginagamitan ako niyan kung minsan na hindi maganda ang ang nagiging resulta. Like for instance, they'll call me sa office phone ko, di ba? And I would say, MMDA. Sorry po. And then kumisa ginagamit ko yung boses ni Mr. Gabby Lopez. medyo muntik na akong na-suspend doon kaya hindi ko na inulit eh. pero yes, no, pag may kilala sa akin, yan ang golden voice ng ABS-CBN. Hindi nga. Sabi, hindi siya nga. Yung boses ng ABS-CBN, matangkad, malaking katawan, 'di ba? Tsaka mistiso. yun, 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 yun ang yun ang na-develop na image sa kanila ng boses, 'di ba? Kaya doon na uso yung expression na, 'di ba? Better heard than seen.
Sir Peter, mamaya pakisabi po kung sino yung nagsabi sa inyo niyan. Ito-troll din namin sa Facebook.
Follow namin, tapos troll natin.
Ito-troll lang namin.
ganun ang radio noon. Kaya nung dinidevelop namin yung idea ng teleradyo, no? Because radio as a medium was really going down in terms of audience share, listenership, ratings, etc. It was going down. And together with Mr. Gabby Lopez, I said, alam mo, yung mga Pilipino, medyo mahilig mamboso. Sabi ko, ano kaya kung lagyan natin? I was also the head of sports then. And I was introduced to the use of a lipstick camera, which really looks like a lipstick. Inilalagay sa pocket ng bilyar para makita mo yung bola na paparating. You're familiar with that, right? So I said, what if we put that lipstick camera sa pinto ng DZMM? And people will now see how Ted Filon and Corina Sanchez are interacting, or, sa Tagalog, nag-uungguyan habang nasa programa. Sabi ni Mr. Gabby Lopez, do you think that will work? Sabi ko, kasi as a medium, as odal medium, medyo kinakabahan na ako, sabi ko sa I mean, DZMM was number 1 then. Kinakabahan na ako, sabi ko, baka yung ratings will decline further. Better if we can reinvent it, Mm-hmm. So sabi niya, well, what are you gonna call it? Wala akong maisip. Well, that radyo, nasa television, teleradyo. That's how teleradyo started.
Wow. I mean, that is a visionary move na talagang sinundan ng iba-ibang radio stations, at it's becoming the norm right now, diba?
Way ahead of your time, Sir Peter. Yeah. Si Sir Peter ang original Big Brother. Yun. Naglagay na ng camera doon. Si Sir Peter, na-mention niya kanina, meron siya mga businesses, CPA. Yung mga calculated risk ni Sir Peter, kitang-kita. Sir, pagdating naman, we will just take this opportunity. Pagdating naman sa business, meron po ba kayong mga principles? Meron ba kayong mga ma-share para masundan din po ng mga nagsisimula rin po mag-business?
Well, oo. Because we went through so many turmoil, no, during our lifetime, kasama na ngayong martial law. So dahan-dahan naramdaman ng generation namin na you cannot be just a one income family or even a one income person. Kasi talagang sumadsad kami noon nung nag-martial law. And so ako naman, fortunately, my background is accounting. So I was already teaching then nung talagang taghirap na, no? I was forced to teach at San Sebastian, auditing, accounting, taxation, etc. Kaya lang the students were not very cooperative kasi alam nila na DJ ako noon, at the same time a professor or an instructor. And every time I say, okay, class, before we go, any question? May magre-raise ng hand. Sir, yes? Sir, can I make a request? So nag-resign ako. So yes, party yun. So you have to diversify. I think that's a key word. You have to diversify. Let your whatever money that you have, let your money work for you. It goes without saying also that the accounting or the accountant in me came to the fore and became very useful when I was heading a department already, departments in ABS-CBN, because we always talk about, profitability, di ba? Cost containment, right sizing, etc., etc. Kailangan mo yun dahil you're always, di ba? What is your bottom line? Are you positive or are you negative? And you apply that in your own too. Kasi kapag dumating na nga dun sa kagaya nito ngayon, what a terrible, terrible pandemic we have. No? Dito sa Pilipinas, more than 12 million out of job. O anong gagawin natin ngayon? So you prepare for that. Para nga akong doomsday prepper na eh. Because after martial law, laging nasa isip yung what happens kung biglang mawala ka sa broadcasting. Anong gagawin mo? What happens if malugi yung isang negosyo mo? Anong gagawin mo? And so therefore, you try and come up with several revenue streams, no matter how small, no? Because above all else nga, family eh. What happens to your family? Oo. Sorry, medyo mabigat yung usapan.
No, sir. Ang ganda. Ang ganda po. Sincerely, ang ganda. And speaking of Kapamilya, Sir Peter, of course, the Kapamilya Network is really a big part of every Filipino family. Now, we are faced with so much challenges. Ang dami, kabi-kabilaan. How do we rise from here?
Well, sabi nga nila, it takes faith, Faith and the belief that all will be right. All will actually end in the way it should end. Because to me, and not to be political about it, there's a terrible injustice done. And this is not to be cantankerous towards those who made it happen. Pero this is the ugly side of democracy. At yan din naman ang sinasabi namin. We want to be balanced and fair in our news and commentary programs. Pero at the same time, you have to call out when you know it's wrong. Ay hindi naman pwedeng mamaluktot ka na lang sa isang tabi, di ba? And this is what's happening now. Against all odds, against all the forces of evil, in a manner of speaking, nagsusumika pa rin ang ABS-CBN to survive. No? Ang masakit, so many people already have become victims to what has transpired. Maraming kapamilya ang nawalan ng trabaho. Libo-libo. And as we speak, hindi rin namin alam kung hanggang kailan ito. But, we keep our faith in the Lord na pasasaan ba? Makakabangon din. Kasi kung wala ka namang ginagawang masama, and I, since I'm alam mo, 30-year awardee na ako 30-year service awardee with ABS-CBN.
And congratulations.
Salamat. Sinasabi ko nga sa iba, kung masama ang ABS-CBN, kung masamang kumpanya yan, kung may ipinakitang masama yan, palagay ko matagal na akong wala because pwede naman akong magnegosyo or may mga offer naman sa iba. But no. May mga pagkakasala bang ABS? So, meron namang pagkakasala lahat ng kumpanya. 'Di ba? Pero gaano kasalbahe ang ABS-CBN? Hindi nga eh. As far as I'm concerned, they treated me very well. And more than that, dude said, Prof, more than that, they gave me all the opportunities to improve myself and be a quote-unquote success story as a broadcaster.
Sir, we agree wholeheartedly sa sinabi mo. Maraming salamat po sa tapang, maraming salamat po sa pagmamahal, sa pagiging kapamilya, maraming salamat po sa pagiging loyal sa Pilipino. dahil tinutugunan niyo po yung pangangailangan natin, yung pangangailangan namin. Thank you so much po, Sir Peter Musngi. Prof, any last message kay Sir Peter?
No, I'd like to thank Sir Peter for gracing this our humble program. So we are very thankful for the wisdom. We learned about business, we learned about family life, we learned about how to be professional. And I believe that anyone who has listened to this interview will be a better person after going through the interview with Sir Peter Musngi. Mabuhay po kayo, and we hope to hear more from you in the future. Marami pong salamat.
You know, you made me so happy, and I felt very good about being with you in the Broshow. I am flattered. I am honored to be invited.
Sir Peter, thank you so much po. Merong mga tao na ina-idolize. Kayo po, hindi lang namin kayo ina-idolize, ina-admire pa namin kayo. Sabi nyo, magsimula, siguro magandang start, meron kang pattern, meron kang kopyahin. Sir Peter, ngayon magpapaalam na ako. Kinokopya po namin kayo. Kinokopya po namin kayo. Kasi you are truly an inspiration.
Wag niyo lang masyadong galingan kasi you will be a threat to my livelihood.
Naka po, hindi namin kayo maabot. But isa lang yung gusto ko talagang sabihin kay Sir Peter. Sir Peter, you are not just great in what you do in your work in radio, in voiceover. You are a good person po eh. And again, maraming salamat po sa inyo.
And in the way that I usually do it sa ABS-CBN, may I say, maraming salamat, kapamilya.
Sir Peter Musngi, thank you so much. And Professor, maraming salamat. And to you, bros and sis, thank you so much for always listening to The Bro Show. Again, my name is DJ Dudes, and we're always reminding you to work hard, to be kind, to pray harder. Amazing things from God will definitely happen. God bless everyone, and please enjoy your weekend.